Welcome to ESP TV. I'm Eddy Piddington from Cunningham's Property, and today I'm sharing with you the 2011 Q2 Piddington Property Report, give you an idea, some stats and figures on what's happened in the past quarter. I've also got Tim McKibbon, the CEO of the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales, coming on to give us an idea and I suppose a bit of a prediction on what he's expecting to see next quarter. Also got Carly Collins, our property manager here at Cunningham's, just going to give us an idea on what's happening in that sector and the rentals, average time on market for properties for lease, and a little bit on that side of things as well. I'm actually filming from our brand new boardroom here. We've just had our 20th year anniversary and a whole new office, so exciting stuff. Really hope you enjoy it here today. Thanks for tuning in. So a bit of positivity to get us started. Based on May RP data results over the past year, Sydney's actually been the only capital city in Australia to record an improvement in home values. So great positivity. The media seems to be saying a lot of other things at the moment, but that's the stats from RP data, which I think is good news. Again, for the property report, I'm going to focus on one suburb. Unfortunately, we can't cover all of them on the northern beaches, and I've chose Manly. Really been the main central hub. It's close to a lot of the suburbs, but bear in mind, in saying that, I still have access to all the other suburbs across the northern beaches. So if you're elsewhere and would like some statistics or updates, just get in touch with me and I'd love to share them with you. Let's look at how many properties have sold over the past 3 months. 101 in total, up from last quarter. Last quarter was sitting at 92, so there has been an increase, which is good news. 24 of the 101 properties were actually sold through the auction method. So about 1 in 5 is actually going to auction at the moment. That jumps us into auction clearance rates, currently sitting at 50%. So I suppose 12 of the 24 actually sold, and that gives us our 50%. Looking at Sydney overall, Sydney's sitting around that 52 to 54%. So I look, we're basically on track with the rest of Sydney, which is quite a good sign. Average sale price in Manly at the moment is $993,000, up from last quarter again. Last quarter we're looking at $930,000, so we're up about $60,000, which is always good. That's why we buy in Manly, hopefully some growth. Highest sale price recorded in the second quarter of 2011 was $4.4 million. Property we actually sold at auction, 18 Cove Avenue in Manly. Original, beautiful home, sitting on Manly's harbour front, I should say. So obviously a lot of value in the location there. We also look at the cheapest property sold, sitting at just $200,000. It was a smaller commercial space. Quite a big range there, and that's where it's bouncing out. The average is sitting at $993,000. Average days on the market, again, because Manly's quite seasonal, that's actually stretched out to 31 at the moment. Ours last quarter was sitting around that 26 mark, so it's stretched a little bit, but still great. It's getting every property sold within about a month, which is good. And in saying that, I actually had a property on the market last month that first group through had 24 people. Our first open home, I should say, had 24 people, and the property ended up selling in 6 days. So we're still getting great results like that as well, but on average we're looking at about 31. Today, just announced the cash rate's being kept unchanged at 4.75%. So a few predictions on interest rates. Most of the media is saying that it'll go up another 2 times before the end of the year. In saying that, I was speaking to a friend of mine that's in finance last week, and he actually said he'd heard that they may come back 0.25%, which would be great for the property market, but it could well be wishful thinking as well. We're now going to cross live to Tim McKibbon, CEO of the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales, to give us a bit of a prediction on what he's expecting for next quarter. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks very much. Tim.
Thanks, Eddy. Interesting market we're in. I think it's providing some challenges for agents out there and also for vendors. Obviously, with the carbon tax and interest rates still affecting the market, people, I guess, are a little uncertain as to what tomorrow holds. And we've seen a bit of that over the last few months. I'm always a bit of an optimist, though, and I think that as we enter into the warmer months, particularly in the early part of spring, we'll start to see the market improve, and I think it always does. I appreciate that in the above $3 million, it's relatively soft, and I think we'll probably see that going forward. But I'm a little bit more confident at prices below that. I think what we'll start to see is the weather warms up. We'll see a little bit more of activity around there. Interestingly, the days on market is still pretty good, which indicates to me that the vendors are pretty realistic about where the market is right now, and so the properties are still turning over. Okay, Eddy, back to you.
Thanks, Tim. Great insight. I hope that guys helped you with some ideas of what may happen next quarter. It's always hard to predict, but I think Tim's done a great job. We're now going to cross live to Carly Collins, our senior property leasing consultant. Give us an idea on what's happening in property management. Thanks, Carly.
Thanks, Eddy. As our office is located on northern beaches, we've noticed that quite a few of our properties are seasonal. With this in mind, we're currently in the winter market, where properties are taking longer to lease, as there's a lot of competition, and tenants can be more particular as there's more to choose from. In the summer times, we can expect higher rents, whilst in the winter time, we have to be more particular and more conservative on our prices to attract the right tenant. Back to you, Eddy.
Thanks, Carly. I hope that gives you all, especially investors, a bit of an idea on what's happening in the property management side of things. Last segment of the Q2 property report is Have You Heard? So Have You Heard, actually, DA has actually just been submitted to council to put another floor on top of the Manly Wharf. So the developer there, it's an estimated cost of $7 million, looking at putting in another floor, which will mainly contain restaurants, some pretty nice restaurants, I'd imagine. But keen to hear your feedback. What do you guys think? Would it be a good thing or a bad thing for Manly? Guys, that about wraps up the 2011 Q2 Piddington Property Report. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. Any other questions, queries you've got, just give me a call. Always feel free. I'm Eddy Piddington from Cunningham's Property, and thanks so much. Have a great day.